Hello Cancers, welcome into your video. We're trying to find out what your November predictions are going to be and all the energies that are going to be involved within your month. So starting off, let's get into the energy that you're going to be in starting the month of November. We have Ethereal Red, Emotions, Healing, Devotion, Integrated. Very nice, very nice. So the red usually resembles the root chakra, but the woman here is kind of holding her heart space. So this could be really like finding nice comfort and foundation where you stand, where you belong, where you feel connected to, and allowing that to kind of also have a not residual energy, but corresponding energy to also kind of like heal your heart space at the same time. So I kind of feel like you are going to be emotionally stable. You're going to be devoted to something here, devoted to a certain energy, and you're going to be in an act of guidance as well in this time. So that's going to be really special. But let's see what the overall timeline is going to be like for you, Cancers, in the month of November. We have the Star, the Magician. Okay, good to see back to back. The World, the Two of Wands. Then we have the Emperor. Okay, so there's going to be a big shakeup here in the month of November for you because there's a lot of major arcanas here. We've got the World, we've got the Magician, and I kind of feel like this is going to be like a next chapter for you. It's almost like you've been through a phase. Maybe this is just like you recovering energy from the phase that you were just in, and you are going into the next phase of this journey that you're on. And there's a lot of things that are coming into fruition. There's a lot of things that are coming into peacefulness, but there's also a lot of energy of you kind of like taking stride, taking effort to move forward with that not just being it, right? You're not like settling for it to be the end. You're going to pursue even more energies afterwards. Maybe you're going to be connecting with new energies. You might be exploring more. You might be testing the waters of different things. And you're going to be getting a really nice feel for energies of something outside of what you already have. Which is really nice because I just feel like there's just going to be a lot of movement. There's going to be a lot of new energies coming into your life. There's going to be a lot of new energies that you're going to be creating for your future. And I just think there's just going to be a lot of nice stability also coming into your life. I feel like that's the biggest key word here is that there's just going to be a lot of great stability to feel emotionally secured, emotionally fulfilled. So that's really nice for you Cancers for the month of November. Let's see who or what is coming into the life. Okay. All right. So wait, I actually skipped a step. I was supposed to do the emotions and the physical, but I started off with the energy of who is coming into your life. And I mean, the right card came out because it's the King of Wands and it goes right on top of the Emperor. I felt like maybe this is something that needs to be heard first. I don't know why, but there's just a lot of confidence here. There's a lot of confidence in who you are. There's a lot of confidence in what you are pursuing. There is a lot of confidence in what's taking shape. And there's just not going to be any interfering energies for you to kind of have other people say, you need to go this way, you need to go that way. It just seems like you know, and you're not. It's not like you're going to have a closed mind, but you're also not going to be detoured from the wrong things, right? You're not going to allow the wrong energies to interfere with what you're pursuing or what you're doing. You're just going to have a lot of confidence. And if this isn't specifically talking about you, because this obviously is some fire energy, this could also be talking about someone coming into your life that has this ability to kind of guide you and kind of direct you into a way of finding this own strength within yourself as well. So that way you can use it and use it to your advantage. So let's circle back and go back to the overall energy of your emotional and your physical first. And then we'll go back to what is leaving your life. So the emotional is jumping out here as the Page of Pentacles. For the emotional and for the physical, we have the Six of Cups. So that kind of makes sense why this is coming up first. The King of Wands coming up first. Because if this is the energy of you like regaining this confidence, you regaining this power of like you're the one in command, you're the one in charge. Maybe you have felt this energy before. Maybe even as a child, or maybe your inner child feels this way or has felt this way of being in command, being in control. What you say goes, because a lot of the times when we're kids, depending on our parents, we typically are nurtured, we are respected, we are in that energy of whatever I say goes. If I want ice cream, my parents will probably most likely get me ice cream, especially if I'm behaving or something like that. A lot of the times our parents are going to want to nurture us or kind of spoil us, or even grandparents at that matter. Like I said, depending on who our parents are. I understand some situations are different, but I'm just saying that maybe you have felt this way of being kind of the one in control, or being the one that has felt this way before. And it doesn't necessarily have to be as a kid. It could definitely be a different time period in your life. But I feel like you are recalling back some of that energy of what you have felt in the past and recalling that back in. Or if it is dealing with somebody that is this King of Wands energy, fire sign, whatever, maybe somebody that is resurfacing back up into your life, into the physical world, and you are experiencing that person yet again. And there might be I'm not going to say there is going to be some romance there, but there could potentially be some romance there physically. But then again, with the emotions, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is really interesting to come up in the emotions because it almost just seems very stable. Like again, the stability aspect, it seems very stable. It feels like you're very emotionally stable. It feels like you're very emotionally confident. You're grounded. You're in sync with yourself. You know what needs to be done. You are doing the things that can be done. But the word mischievous is actually sticking out to me for some reason here, where I don't know if you're going to be doing some like sneaky things, or maybe whoever this person is you're sneaking around with, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but that could be definitely a thing that's taking place within your emotions, where you are doing things that are a bit out of your comfort zone. Maybe you are very flirtatious. Maybe you are being emotionally manipulative. Maybe you are getting your way, or something along the lines of that, where I just feel like very connected, that you're like just emotionally in sync with what you want, and there's nothing going to stand in your way of getting that, and it's potentially just going to happen, right? So, who or what is leaving your life in the month of November? All right. Ten of Swords. No swords. The end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. So, what is leaving your life is potentially energy of past. I feel like maybe you are letting go of past energies that have conflicted you, that have hurt you, that have challenged you, things of that nature. And you're freely letting this go. You're freely letting it not stand in your way anymore. You're not allowing it to teach you the lessons that it has recently. Maybe you have achieved the completion of these lessons and you're willing to step away from them and not let them have any sort of control or power over you. Or this could be an energy of you kind of just moving away from someone or something as well. Or the opposite, maybe that something or someone is moving away from you. But I think it's ultimately for the greater good for you, and it's opening you up to something better. It's opening up a lot of energy room. For some reason, I feel very confidently that whatever this is that is leaving your life in the month of November, whatever you resonate with, I feel like it's creating a big emotional energy release, right? And there's just going to be a lot of room for you to be able to bring in better things, good energy, replacing it with good energy. And there's just going to be a lot of growth and new opportunity taking place in your life. So that is good that this thing is leaving, whatever it is. It's almost like, let's just say, for example, if you were at 95% capacity of your energy, this thing is probably taking up like 45% of that. And whatever that is leaving is just going to be a big transitional shift. Okay. So the biggest change that is going to be taking place in the month of November, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Interesting. Biggest change that is happening is just this energy of you feeling, kind of confused, or feeling like maybe you're going to be betrayed, or feeling like you have a lack thereof as well. The biggest change is that you're moving away from the things that are confusing you, the things that maybe you felt like were sabotaging you, things like that. And that you are moving into the energy of claiming what you know you can have, okay? Claiming your victory, claiming your confidence, claiming the ability to change the things that maybe you feel like you've never been able to change before, and kind of making things work for you instead of feeling like you don't have the ability to change things, that you kind of just have to sit with the outcome of whatever transpires around you. I don't think you're going to be waiting. I don't think you're going to be just taking what comes at you as what it is. You're just going to make an effort to also help make that change. Okay. So what do Cancers need to be made aware of in the month of November? We have Queen of Swords and the Ace of Cups. Yeah. So I think there's just going to be a lot of focus kind of on like your own personal fulfillment, your own personal joy, allowing yourself to not be as closed off, and kind of keeping track, keeping notes, keeping a mental track in your mind of testing things or removing things like that from your cup or around your cup, and making sure that you're not doing those things again, making sure that you don't retry the same things twice. I think that's what you need to be made aware of, is to just have like the mental capacity to know what is working for you to create fulfillment, what you need to incorporate inside your schedule, your routine, things like that. And also making sure that you're not like trying something again. It feels like that's like a big thing here that's calling out to me, is if you know like a week ago that you tried going to your local McDonald's and you got like a burnt hamburger or something like that, there's no point of you trying to go back again to see if you're going to have a better experience, right? Like it's something like that that's really calling out here, is to be made aware of not making the same mistake twice. That compromises your emotional fulfillment, that you can do better. Okay. So what is the energy that is going to be Cancer leaving the month of November with? Ooh, we have abundance, faith, optimism, excitement. So there's just a lot of things coming together here that's going to be a really nice collective energy shaping up towards your abundance and happiness. And you are also going to be able to share that with somebody, it looks like. So if there is that emotional partnership that is coming in, King of Wands, or somebody from the past, or even just your past self, like, or inner child for that matter, you're going to be able to share that with somebody, it looks like, and really have a lot of peace and able to relax and do the things that is nurturing to you. So that is really exciting. But yeah, that's what I got for you, Cancers. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to respond to those. But that is what I got for you. I hope you have a fabulous month of November ahead of you. If you are wanting to know the answers you have manifested, or if you're wanting to know what your shadow is trying to tell you, feel free to click these two videos at the end of this video.